Our new series with veteran reporter David Ewasuk looks at the historic case of Michael White and the murder of his pregnant wife, Liana. Here now is a continuation of Michael White's 2006 trial, including police interrogation video on our crime tapes.
Michael White's police interview was captured on video, and the jury at his second-degree murder trial was able to see how he reacted when confronted by homicide investigators. Have a look at our latest chapter of the crime tapes.
Michael White takes the bite of a sandwich during this police interview. He's just been charged with murder. His pregnant wife's body discovered by him hours before. A detective tells White police have a strong case.
This isn't just a hunch. This is more than that. This is based on evidence. How can you accuse me of killing my wife?
With that question, homicide detective Ernie Schreiber tells White about witnesses who spotted Liana White's SUV and security video showing her truck and possibly Michael White himself.
You're accusing me? That's right. Accuse me. Yeah.
White also hears about what's in the garbage bags police watched him transport.
Are these your pants? I don't recognize them as my pants, no. Sorry, sir. It's your stuff going out in my shirt. Your shirt? Mm-hmm. Put in the garbage. Along with these bloody pants. The broken lamp.
But White is adamant.
I do not kill my wife.
Schreiber continues to press his suspect.
Did she die as a result of the actions of a person who didn't care about her at all? She dressed in pretty big shoulders, Mike. But I can't imagine the weight that's on him now.
The interview ends shortly after with White saying he's exhausted, but admitting nothing. On the witness stand, Michael White looked at the jury and stated he did not kill his wife. The defense opened its case with the accused testifying under oath. Michael White stood in front of a packed courtroom in a dark gray suit, white button-down shirt, taking the stand in his own defense. His lawyer asked if he killed his wife. White, nearly in tears, stated, "I absolutely did not kill my wife. This is my world. I never hurt her, never laid a hand on her, never pushed her, never beat her." White explained away the Crown's evidence of DNA in garbage bags and blood throughout his home with his testimony saying, "Those bloody materials, everything that this is about, has nothing to do with Liana's death or her disappearance. It all has to do with a nosebleed." White stated his pregnant wife left for work as normal on the day she disappeared, but 3 weeks prior, she was struck in the nose while their 3-year-old daughter played with a coat rack. White testified he tried to wipe up her blood with his shirt, put on rubber gloves because his hands were dirty from work. White stated he finally talked his bleeding wife out of going to the hospital, but not before they had walked out to their 4x4. He testified he unwittingly picked up the garbage bags from a dump site he claimed he and Liana had used in the past. There wasn't much that could be disputed about the strength of the Crown's evidence, but it did lack one thing: a concrete motive as to why Michael White would murder his wife. But would that make a difference? The jury came back. CTV News broke into live programming, and then at 6 p.m., a full segment on the verdict. Here is one of the most important chapters on the crime tapes.
Our David Ewasuk has been there every step of the way in this case, and he joins us tonight from the law courts with the emotion and the reaction from today's verdict. David.
Daryl, Michael White seemed to be in shock at hearing that he'd been found guilty of second-degree murder. He quickly threw his head back, then he put his chin down to his chest. Maureen Kelly, the mother of Liana White, the victim, well, she broke down in tears, but she quickly composed herself, came out of the courthouse, and spoke with the media.
Oh, I hate him. I hate what he's done. I have no feelings for him.
This was not the end of the case. In our next edition of the crime tapes, you'll learn something the jury did not have access to, that there may have been a witness to this crime.